Groups versus small groups. You need both. Now, let's define some terms. Groups are 8 to 20 people in size. Think of a Sunday school class or a home group. It's a great way to meet people. You get your main community at church through your group. You have hopefully a Bible study in that, along with some group discussion. You serve together through service projects, hopefully. And there's what's called medium feedback loop. So basically for the teachers to know how their students are learning and doing, as people are responding and doing the group discussion thing, there's a bit of a feedback loop. But here's the thing. There's some people that are going to be attention hogs, or they just have a lot to say this week. And so you usually have 2 or 3 that dominate the conversation. Then you have a few others that like to chime in here or there, might just say whatever's on their mind once or twice, and then they're done. And then a lot of other people just kind of sit in the background. They don't talk very much, and they like it that way. Small groups. Now, by this, I mean from 2 to 6 people. Usually there's some form of accountability, anything from did you do your Bible reading this week to how are you doing in the sin that you struggle with? How's your marriage going? How are your kids doing? There's different areas in which we can hold people accountable. And so this is a great, trusted, confidential environment for that to happen. These are specific to a gender group. So it's either a guys group or a girls group. A good thing for them to do is practice sharing the gospel. Keep it in practice. Let them just spend 5 minutes letting one person per meeting just practice a gospel sharing method that they know. These groups tend to be more intimate. Unfortunately, in groups, people tend to put a face on, they aren't as transparent, and they don't go as deep relationally. In these small groups, they're more intimate, they're more healthy because you know more about the person, they reveal more, they're more vulnerable, but it's confidential and a trusted environment. More mentoring happens in small groups. And it's a higher feedback loop because the group is so small, everyone talks. Everyone has a chance to share. And so you know where your people are and how they're doing, and you just know each other better. So a takeaway, both are needed. Small groups are ideal. Small groups are ideal as a subgroup of people meeting from the same class. In other words, you have a group, you divide it up into small groups that meet separately, guys, girls groups, and they deepen the relationships that already exist from the class. They both foster relationships and draw you closer to God and community.